Hey, I'm not sure if I'm live here yet. We've had some issues. I apologize. We're in the top of the first. Okay. Hold on a second. We got to get game day up here. We've had some issues. I apologize. We're in the top of the first. Uh-oh. Something's wrong here. I apologize. There we go. Uh-oh. Something's wrong here. I apologize. There we go. All right, Pirates are up. Or Pirates are pitching. There's 2 outs. Nobody on. 2-2 the count. I apologize here. Give me a second. I'm still trying to... We had some issues this morning. All right, Pirates are up. Or Pirates are pitching. There's 2 outs. Nobody. All right. Falter with a 1-2-3 first inning. We're going to try to get things going here for the bottom of the first inning. It's 0-0. Again, I apologize. I'm very sorry. Had some things that were out of control, out of our control this morning. If the doctor, if you're listening, if everything's looking good, let me know. If the sound's okay, please let me know. Those of you that are on, please, if you can get in the chat, let me know everything's good. We had some crazy stuff this morning. Crazy stuff. All right, Sean, thank you very much for checking in. How's the sound? Is the sound okay, Sean? Can you see everything okay? All right, excellent, Sean. I appreciate it. All right, so welcome. We've got the midday game today. We've got the Detroit Tigers at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates have won the first 2. Pirates win all the time on Wednesday. I can't remember the last time they lost, but since I'm here doing the game and I just made all that comment, we know what's going to happen. But let's see what happens. The Pirates were able to get out of the top of the first. Falter is pitching for the Pirates. Let's go back here. The Tigers, Torres was up, Jones was up, and Perez struck out. So, Falter got 1 Pirate. All right, Pirates, we got Spencer Horowitz, first base. McCutchen is designated hitter. Reynolds in right field. Gonzalez at second base. O'Neill Cruz in center field. Pham, left field. Hayes at third base. Bart at catcher. And Isner. Kinner-Falafa, shortstop. All right, we got the opening pitch. Troy Melton on the mound, 16 out of 18. He's 2-3, 2.99 ERA. Threw his first pitch. Second pitch is outside. So 1-1 the count. All right, again, thank you, Sean, for letting me know everything's good to go. Horowitz in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! It's fouled back, but could they get it? Is it there? No! In the stands. Bounces off the dugout, and 3 people missed it. Horowitz batting .249. He's... sorry. His OPS is 666. 2 home runs, 19 RBIs for Spencer Horowitz. All right, punched it. Oh, caught by Baez. Horton punched it into center field, but Baez jumped and caught it. 1 down. All right, Brianna checks in. She wants the Eagles. All right. Let's go Buccos, says Sean. I hope so. All right, see if I can get... Oh, wind up. There's the pitch. McCutchen hits the center field. Going, gone! It's gone! McCutchen, first pitch. Home run, solo home run from McCutchen. Oh, man. Wow, Melton had a pitch over the plate. It was a little low. McCutchen swung. Back center field, a little bit off to the right. Here's the pitch again. Little low. McCutchen hits it. Takes a swipe. Right center field. It's going. It's out of there. Right over the icy light. All right, that brings up Reynolds. Reynolds rips it foul down the first base line. I was trying to get my phone up so I can see what's going on. I don't think there's any other games this afternoon. I'd pitch a little bit outside. 1-1 to Reynolds. And the windup and the pitch. Rips it down the first base. And the first baseman gets Reynolds out. Again, after a homer, it's either a home run or an out. Michael. Welcome, Michael. Let's go Pirates. All right. Sean. Hallelujah. Andrew McCutchen on the all-time hits list is tied with Mike Schmidt now. 2,234. Mike Schmidt, one of my favorites. All right, I brought some interesting stuff today. We can go through mid-innings. All right, Horowitz in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Bats it foul down the left field line. Those of you that just checked in, McCutchen hits a home run off the first pitch. Double deuce. And the windup and the pitch. Punches it into center. Oh, it's got by Baez. Baez rips it. He got him. So, the end of one inning. But the Pirates score one run off the solo homer by Andrew McCutchen. All right, so here we are. Again, those of you that checked in, if you checked in earlier, I was a little late. I got up here an hour ago. I got to talking to Dr. DeLay's father-in-law. So we started chatting about some stuff. All of a sudden, I see it's 11 o'clock. It's like, I got to go get everything set up. I get to the house. I'm looking for the keys. Keys are gone. I'm like, what the heck? Where are the keys? I'm looking all over for the keys. Looking in my car. Looking in my pockets. Looking in the box that I brought. I could not find them. I drive home. Looking at the keys back home. Couldn't find them. Figured, okay, must have left them back there. Came back up here. Couldn't find them. Went back to my house. Couldn't find them. Got back in the car. I'm looking around the car and I find them tucked under the old ashtray lid. I'm like, how the heck? I don't even remember putting them there. So anyway, I found them. Quick got out here, but of course by that time it was already 11:35. Took me a few minutes to get started, and here we go. Sean says Mike Schmidt was a classy player, Gold Glove third baseman, and a great home run hitter. He loved hitting home runs against the Pirates. I remember his 499th and 500 home run was against the Pirates. I remember watching that game. Oh, man. Well, I was watching it live on television. So, all right, we're going to go to the top of the second inning. And we're going to have Torkelson up. Torkelson, Verling, and McKinstry. So, Pirates are up 1-0 thanks to the solo home run by Andrew McCutchen. All right, getting ready to rock and roll here. Top of the second. Falter on the mound. Falter, lefty, in the windup. And the pitch. Right over the plate, strike one. Torkelson looked. Torkelson batting .239. OPS of .827. 21 home runs. 59 RBIs. All right, Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Right over the plate. Torkelson just looking. 0-2. Pirates in their white home uniforms. Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Right over the plate. Swing. Fouls it back. Still 0-2. Our next broadcast will be Diamondbacks versus Pirates Friday at 6. Well, I think it's 6 Eastern time. All right, there's the pitch. Pitch is a little bit high. Counts 1-2. Part of me wanted to do a Howard Cosell broadcast, but I haven't had time to prepare. All right, Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Little bit high, but he swings! He swings and struck him out. Falter gets the strikeout. That's his second strikeout of the day. I kind of like Detroit. I've always liked them. I don't know if it's because I was a big fan of Magnum PI back in the 80s, and Magnum was a big fan of Detroit. I always kind of liked seeing the hat, liked the calligraphy D. All right, Falter in the windup and the pitch. A little bit low, but that's inside the box. But the ump said, no, I ain't giving it to you. 1-0. Vierling's hitting 200. Torkelson still a little frustrated with his at-bat. Falter in the windup and the pitch. Swing! It's in the right field. It's going. Oh, in the stands. Foul ball. Oh, man. One of the Pirates guys, he got it and then threw it back on the field instead of giving it to a fan. Rotten. Matt Vierling. 90 degrees in Pittsburgh. Said it's just going to get hotter today. All right, Falter with the windup. And the pitch. Swing! Fouls that one back. Bob Walk, former Pirate. He's doing one of the announcing. He said, stay hydrated, my friends. And there he is. He's drinking. He's got a double cup there. All right, Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Swing! Foul ball down the right field line. 1-2 the count to Vierling. All right, we got one down. Bob Walk says he likes to drink coffee during the games, but not today. It's too hot. All right, Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Swing! He hits that one. That one's deep. Deep to center. Deep. McCutchen jumps. Catches it off the wall. Cruz. Sorry. Not McCutchen. Cruz. Catches it off the wall. 2 down. That ball had a chance. If it would have been anywhere to the right or left, it would have probably been a homer. All the way to the wall. It's .399 to center field. Falter thanks Cruz for that catch. McKinstry's up. He's batting .273. That pitch was right over the middle. McKinstry hits it down the right field line. Seems to be a popular place today. McKinstry's got 8 home runs, 32 RBIs. All right, Falter, left-handed against McKinstry, left-handed. Swing, that ball's out to center field. Who's going to get it? Cruz is coming over. Cruz retires the side. 1-2-3 inning for Falter. Due up is Cruz, Pham, and Hayes. All right, we're going to go middle of the first. All right, now we got the one thing that we were going to talk about. That is the Topps magazine that's got Bonds and Bonilla, the Killer Bees. This is from what year? Spring of 91. Oh my goodness, that was an amazing year for the Pirates. 1991. So you open this up, and it's got some cool articles. It's got an article, Topps in the Field, probably one of the most famous baseball cards ever. Okay, everybody loves that one. Honus Wagner card. All right. Then, talk about treasure hunting. Got a picture, the Killer Bees. All right. These are cool. These are the retro cards that are included with that magazine. Really neat. You got Bonilla, Fisk, Welch, and Bonds. Really nice. Nice little articles to read. Let's see. I don't know if there's a poster. Oh, the poster is actually... Oh, the poster's over just the baseball cards. They got the new Stadium Club, 1991 Stadium Club, which came out that year. All right, we'll finish that a little bit later. All right, Horowitz. All right, we got Troy Melton. There's the pitch. Right over the plate. Caught him looking. Strike one to Cruz. Cruz batting .215. Melton, right-handed pitcher. Throws that one outside. Ball one. Cruz is batting .215, 16 homers, 39 RBIs. And the pitch. Swing and a hit into right field. He's got a base hit. Cruz. We've got a leadoff base runner. That was a pitch. It was outside, curved down and low. Cruz was able to get a piece of it. Punches it into right field. All right, Tommy Pham batting .254. Cruz has got 31 stolen bases on the year. All right, Melton in the windup. Pitch is low. 1-0. Tommy Pham batting .254, 4 home runs, only 27 RBIs. Melton in the windup. Pitch right down the middle, strike one. 1-1 the count to Tommy Pham. All right, Melton in the windup. And the pitch, low. All right, the count 2-1 to Tommy Pham. All right, Melton with the windup and the pitch. Low, got the bottom corner. 2-2. They're talking about Cruz's stealing home last night, or pretty nice. All right, Pham with the pitch. Melton with the pitch. Pham hits it foul down the right field line. 2-2. All right, count 2-2. Melton in the windup. And the pitch. Oh, almost hits Pham. Cruz is stealing. Is he safe? He's safe by a hair. Oh, that was a great throw by the catcher. Cruz asked for time. He's got to go get his helmet. He's staying there. All right. Didn't want to let go of that bag. 32nd stolen base this season for Cruz. Full count. There's the pitch. He punches it foul down the right field line. Boy, that would have been nice had it been right on the line. All right, those of you that have joined in, I appreciate it. Detroit at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. They've got a leadoff man on. Cruz just stole second. Here's the pitch to Pham. Outside. He's going to walk him. We've got 2 men on in the top of the second, or bottom of the second, with nobody out. Cruz, after that steal, is tied with Hampe Compañero. Jose Caballero. I don't know what he was saying. Jose Caballero. That ball is way outside to Hayes. Brian Willie Mays Hayes. Batting .243, 2 home runs and 34 RBIs. Melton in the windup and the pitch. Swing, bounces it off his own foot. Ouch. 1-1. Brian Hayes batting .243 today. Can he get a hit? He needs to go 1 for 4 to keep his average. Melton with the pitch. Swing, punches it into center field. It's caught. Got a double play. Triple play. Oh, no. Almost a triple play. Got the guy at second. Flipped it to second. Gets it to first. Was it a triple? Oh, it bounced off the ground. Okay. Bounced off the ground. Got the guy at second. 1 out. Cruz advances to third. So that was too fast for my eyes. So that was pretty wild. Even the announcer thought it was going to be a triple play. All right, so 1 down. Bart at the plate. Melton going to try to pitch into a double play here. Melton in the windup. Low to Bart. 1-0. Bart's batting .232. .232 with an OPS of .615. He's got 1 home run with 15 RBIs. All right, Melton back to first. Brian Hayes Mays. All right, Bart at the plate. 1-0 count. He's got guys on the corner with 1 out. Melton with the pitch. Oh, inside. 1-1. 2-0, sorry. 2-0. 2-0. All right, Melton with the pitch. High. 3-0 the count. Melton has only give up 20 walks in 75 innings. Melton with the pitch. Oh, man! Bart started walking on that pitch, and then, of course, he gets across the plate, and the ump says, strike. I mean, it was a strike. He called it a ball earlier in the game. 3-1. You never do that. You always wait for the ump to tell you. Three and one. All right, Melton with the pitch. Way outside that one. He knows he's going to walk him. All right, we've got the bases loaded. Ducks on the pond. All right, this is the 4th game that I've been able to do for the doctor, and it's the first time we've had ducks on the pond. All right, pitching coach coming out. I'm not sure if they're going to take Melton out or they're just going to chat with him for a little bit. We've got one down. Kinner Falefa is coming up to bat. He's batting .274. Pirates got 2 hits off of the one solo home run by McCutchen in the bottom of the first inning. Cruz hit a leadoff single, stole second. Pham then got on to first. I guess it was a walk? Yeah, he walked. And now Bart's got a walk. Kiner Falefa at the plate, batting right-handed. Melton with the pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Career with bases loaded. Kinner Falefa's 377, 1 homer with 57 RBIs. Kinner Falefa got the grand slam back with the Yankees back in 22. There's the pitch right over the plate. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-2. I thought that first pitch was outside. I'm a little confused. All right, here comes the pitch. That one. Oh, they're giving him the strikeout. Oh, my gosh, that was a nice curve. Kinner Falefa went down looking, 2 down. It was outside, but it curved back in. He knew it. All right, Horowitz. 0 for 1. Low, there's ball. Low, ball 1. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Pirates have the bases loaded. Can they do anything? 247 lined out to first his first time up. Horowitz hits that one deep. It's going. Oh my gosh! Grand slam for Horowitz! Grand slam for Horowitz! Oh man, clears the bases. Horowitz. Oh man, the Pirates lead 5-0. Wow! Exit velocity 106.1. He swung that, boop, you could hear it. Man. The only thing that's bad for that, McCutchen's coming up. He's either going to hit a home run or an out. And he already hit his home run for the day. Spencer Horowitz. Grand slam. Next pitch is low to McCutchen. Whoa, what? What? That was low, and they're calling it 0-1. That was like so far low. How in the world did they call that a strike? There's the pitch. Another one low. Should be 2-0. What's going on here? I don't get it. I don't see how they could have did a called strike. That's crazy. Something's screwed up here. Is the count 1-2 or 2-2? 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Something's going on either with the control or that ump. Those balls are so far below the box, and yet they're calling them strikes. I have no clue what's going on. All right. Hey, end of 2. Pirates scored 4, so they're up 5-0 going to the top of the 3rd inning. Those of you that are on, thank you so much for listening to this afternoon game. Pirates usually play great on Wednesday. I'm a little scared because I'm here, but they're already up 5-0 with 2 homers, 1 by McCutchen, 1 grand slam by Spencer Horowitz. All right, let's go back to the magazine. All right, the other cards are the Topps magazine cards. We've got Mo Vaughn, Tino Martinez, DJ Dozer, and Frank Thomas. So that is the Killer Bees. All right, coming back at the next inning, I brought some boxes, some cards. I don't know anything of what's inside. We're going to open them up. I think I found my Andrew McCutchen rookie. I did put that one in there. I know that was a card I bought way back in 2015 or 16 because the doctor liked McCutchen. So I tried to find a rookie card of McCutchen. All right, looks like we've got a couple viewers on. 13 viewers so far today. I appreciate that. Those of you that are here watching, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and subscribe. All of you hit that like button. I appreciate it. I am substituting for Dr. DeLay. He is on vacay in PA with his wife. They went to Hershey Park, that chocolate factory park in Pennsylvania yesterday. I think that was a fun trip. Maybe he'll talk about that when he comes back. I'm not sure. He does plan on being at the Pirates game on Friday. So it'll be neat trying to call the game, trying to find him in the stands. Someone there celebrating 27th birthday, bopping with the boys. Let's go, Buccos. Cumpleaños para mí. All right. Falter with the pitch. A little bit high to McKinstry. McKinstry's batting 272. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Dingler. Dingler's batting 267. Falter with a high pitch. 2-0 the count to Dingler. Dingler batting 267. All right, Falter, lefty, in the windup. And the pitch. Right on the outside. They're going to give that a strike. That was about that far outside the box. Wow. Whole ball. 2-1 the count. Trying to even it up, I guess. Falter in the windup. And the pitch. He swung at that one. That was going to be fouled up. Someone going to get it. One down. Willie Mays Hayes. Cabrian Hayes Mays. Gets out Dingler. One down. All right, it's going to bring up Baez. Baez had that nice catch in the first inning. Robin Horowitz of that opening leadoff hit. Boy, it had some backspin on it. All right, Falter in the windup with the pitch. Right over the middle, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1 to Baez. Javier Baez batting 273, 10 homers, 39 RBIs. Falter with the pitch. Baez swings it deep right field. It's caught by Reynolds. 2 down. All right, that's going to bring up the bottom of the order. Meadows. Meadows is batting 190. He's a lefty. Falter with the pitch in the dirt. Count to Meadows, 1-0. Here we are at the top of the third. Pirates lead 5-0. Meadows has got 2 home runs. 9 RBIs on the year. Falter with the pitch way inside. 2-0. All right, we got 2 outs. 2-0. Meadows digs in. He's looking at another ball, possibly. Falter with the pitch. Swing right to second base. Takes the ball and down. Falter has had 9 up and 9 down. Pirates lead 5-0, mid-third. All right, let me go get that real quick. Give me a second. I just noticed that I have my sunglasses on from being outside, so let me change those. I was wondering why it was so dark in here, although I can open up a window. All right. All right, I gotta put this somewhere. All right, here we go. I don't know if you guys remember this guy, Delman Young. This card was numbered 13 out of 50. 13 out of 50. This was supposed to be a really good card at one time. We got a 90 Leaf, Carlos Baerga. That's pretty funny. Oh, what's this? This is a 1996 Derek Jeter. Let's see what else we got here. Got a John Garland. Freddie Garcia. Dusty Baker. All right. Ryan Reynolds coming to bat. Start of the day, since the All-Star break, he's been batting .364. Melton gets that one on the outside corner. It's 0-1 to Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 1 on the day. His overall batting average for the year is .233, 10 homers. Grounded out in the first inning, did Reynolds. All right, in the pitch. Swing! He hits that to left center. It's going. Oh, bounces off the wall. Reynolds in for 2. Reynolds has a double, leadoff double for Brian Deadpool Reynolds. Pirates are hitting off the Detroit Tigers this week. Dang. All right, we got some going here. Steve, welcome, Steve. I heard the Tigers were going to regress, but this is a bit surprising, I have to say. Me too. I'm hoping that... again, I want the Pirates to win, but like I said, I do like the Tigers. Jeff Brown, welcome. Let's go Guardians. Or let's go Pirates Guardians fan. All right, here we go. I like the Indians better, but that works. Pirates had a bunch of doubles yesterday. Here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez hits that one to right field. It's going all the way deep, all the way to the wall, and he gets the catch. That's going to put Reynolds at third. So Gonzalez, not quite a sac fly, but he gets the guy to third. Very nice. Little bit further, right in front of the Chicken of the Sea sign. All right, Melton wants to try to get out of the inning with 1 down. Got a guy on third, pitches to Cruz, pitches low, but Cruz swings at that one. 0-1. Cruz got a single and scored a run last inning. Stole a base also. All right, Melton with the pitch. Inside, 1-1. All right, Cruz digs in. He wants another hit on the day. Melton in the windup with the pitch. Swing! It's down the third base line, but foul. 1-2. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. When Melton throws strikes with his fastball, the Pirates are having trouble catching up to it. All right, Melton in the windup. And the pitch. Low. Cruz swings at that one, hits it foul down the first base line. All right, Cruz digs in, looks at Reynolds on third, says, hey, I'm going to try to bring you home. Melton in the windup with the pitch. Swing! It's going all the way out to center field. Is it giving enough? Does he have enough to come in? Reynolds is coming in. Cruz with a sac fly. And he says, told you, Reynolds, I was bringing you in. Pirates are now up 6-0. All right, sac fly works for him. 2 down, though, to Melton. Melton's got 2 outs. Who's coming up? Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham walked his last time up. Melton with the pitch. Swing and a miss to Pham. Nice cut. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Tigers have lost 8 of 9 coming in today. That pitch almost hits Pham. Backs up. It's now 1-1. Tommy Pham again batting .254, OPS of .675, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs. He walked back in the second. Melton with the pitch. Oh, low. Pham swings at a low pitch. Strike 2. Melton's got 2 strikeouts. All right, Tommy Pham. Anything but a fly out. There's the hit. He flies at the right field, and there it is. Perez catches it. All right. Pirates do get to convert their leadoff double, so they've got 6 runs off of 4 hits. End of 3. All right, let's go back and see what we got card-wise here. Here's a blast from the past. Kerry Wood for the Cubs. See, Joe McEwing, Matt Stairs. I remember Matt Stairs. Mark Redman, Bobby somebody, Mark somebody, Mike McDougal, John Buck, Kelvin Escobar Diaz. Oh, what the heck is this? I have no idea. This is a Vince Carter something, basketball. Wade, Jerry, Franklin Gutierrez. What is this? Hildebrand, Manny Ramirez, Eric Chavez, Eric Good. I don't. None of those guys ring a bell. Let's see what we got here. Put these back. All right, for those of you that have just chimed in, it is the bottom of the third. Pirates are leading 6-0. See if I can find a box with some better items in them. Let's take a look inside this box here. Okay. Well, Denny would have liked this one. Opening card is Big Ben. So that must be a football box. I'm not really interested in that right now. Whoop. Hold on. Microphone fell. There we go. Testing, testing. All right, we're still good. All right, let me push those back. Oops, that's not good. All right, put that over there. Put that over there. Showing the Incline Railroad in Pittsburgh. All right, Falter with the pitch. Over the plate. Oh, that was in the box, and they're going to call that a ball. They called it a strike last inning. Dang. All right, 1-0 the count to Torres. All right, Falter with the pitch. Inside. They're going to call that one a strike, and that was 2 balls inside the box. Dang. Be consistent, Mr. Umpire. All right, Falter with the pitch. Way outside. Can't call that a strike. That's going to be 2-1 to Torres. Gleyber Torres batting .285. 9 home runs, 45 RBIs. Grounded out in the first. Falter in the windup. And the pitch way outside again. 3-1 the count to Falter. Wow, Sean says, wow, 6-0 already. I checked out, but only for 20 minutes. You missed an exciting 20 minutes. All right, Falter with the pitch. Hits that one to right field. Reynolds with the sliding catch. 1 down. All right, that's going to bring up Jones. Jones is 0 for 1. Falter with the pitch. Strike 1 right over the plate to Jones. Yame Jones batting .255, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. He grounded out in the first. Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Inside. They're going to call that a strike. You better. It's inside the box. 0-2. Jones said, are you sure? You sure that was a strike? Yeah, I am sure. Keep your eye on the ball there, Jones, says the ump. All right, Falter. Looking in. Shaking that off. There's the pitch. Top corner. Struck him out. Jones goes down. 3rd strikeout for Falter. Nice. That was right on the top corner. Right on the top corner. Top left corner. He swung low. All right, Perez. 0 for 1 today. He struck out in the first. That one's right over the... Oh, man, they're not going to give him the strike. Took the bottom corner of the box. 1-0. Falter in the windup. With the pitch. Right over the plate. Strike 1. 1-1. Falter. Left-handed pitcher with the windup. Right over the plate. He's got it. He hits it into right field. So the no-hitter is gone. We've got a 2-out single for Perez. Pirates are home this Friday night. It's the free t-shirt giveaway. Backyard baseball. First 20,000 fans will get that red backyard baseball shirt. Maybe Dr. DeLay will be able to get that. And his wife. All right, Torkelson. Torkelson's up. 0 for 1. Falter in the windup. Swing it down the first or third base line. It's foul. All right, Sean says, who was better, Kirk Gibson or Andy Van Slyke? Well, Kirk Gibson was way better than Van Slyke, but I like Van Slyke because he was a Pirate after he was a Cardinal. Stat-wise, I'd have to look up the stats. I don't have that information. The Falter with the pitch outside. Torkelson takes that one. 1-1. Spencer Torkelson struck out in the second. He's batting .238, but he's got 21 homers. Like to get one here. Well, he would. I don't. Falter with the pitch. Right over the plate. Swings it up. It popped up. Is it in play? It's in foul play. Oh, Horwitz gets it to end the inning. So we go to the middle of the fourth. Pirates still lead 6-0. All right, let's see what we got here. Those are all football. Neat. We can look at those later, maybe, if necessary. Want to get something. All right, let's see. We got another box here. This is all. Oh, well, we got some neat stuff. Here we go. Look at this guy. This used to be a $300 card. Mark McGuire. Big Mac. I remember pulling this card back in 1985, thinking, what the heck? This is the goofiest looking guy. I was like, I had so many of these cards. I was like, I wanted to trade them for nothing. But what is this? This is a football. This is a piece of a football. It's got our Urlacher, two other guys. Pretty cool card. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Sean Alexander, Seattle Seahawks, numbered out of 650. I used to have a Tom Brady like this. I had one, sold it, sent it through the mail, and the U.S. Postal Service lost it. Ron Dane, that's numbered out of 1,000. It's pretty nice. What we got here? David Boston. Marshall Faulk rookie. Oh, here we go. Here's baseball. Yankees. Piece of a jersey. Jorge Posada. All right, let's see. We got Cabron Hayes Mays up. Melton still in there pitching. Over the plate swung. 0-1. This is Melton's debut here. Gave up 6 runs. Cabron Hayes waits almost with some head music there. 1-1. Hayes had a hit in the second inning. Punches that one. He's got a base hit. Out to right field. So Hayes is now 1 for 2. All right, that brings up Bart. He walked the last inning, scored a run. So Melton on the mound, wind up and pitch. Bart swings it down third base. They're going to go for 2. Do they get to 2? No. Fielder's choice for Bart. Had that one. That was deep third base. They got the guy out at second just barely. And luckily Bart was hustling. So now he's still got a 1-out base runner. So Kinner Falefa is up. He struck out. His first time up. Oh and 1 the count. All right, Melton with the pitch. Inside, 1-1. Are you originally from Pennsylvania? You have the accent. I don't know what accent I have, man. But I am originally from the Philadelphia area. That pitch is high. Falefa swings, and it is foul back behind the first base. I've got a couple different accents, so I'm not sure which accent is from Pennsylvania. All right, Melton. Melton's on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Falefa strikes out for the second time. All right, Spencer Horwitz comes up. He had a grand slam back in the second. They didn't catch it. Melton can't believe it. All right, so Horowitz digs in. That pitch bats it foul behind the dugout or behind the umpire. Spencer now batting .251, 3 homers, 23 RBIs, thanks to the 4 he just knocked in. We've got a 2-out base runner. Melton with the pitch. Low outside. Horowitz swung at it, chopped it, 0-2. So Yinzer, yes, I am originally from Pennsylvania. Lived my first 31, almost 32 years in PA. All right, Melton with the windup, and the pitch is high. Ball 1, 1-2. Melton's trying to pitch a scoreless inning for the first time in the majors. Melton in the windup. And the pitch low, swing! Bats that one foul down the right baseline, first baseline. I like to say right side, first base. Tongue-tied. All right, Horowitz. At the plate. 1-2 the count. Melton on the mound. And the pitch. Outside. You better not call that a strike. The ump wanted to call it a strike, but it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2-2. Melton in the windup. And the pitch is low. Check swing. He got him. Oh, man. Dang. He should have been watching. Every time we've had a 2-2 Deuces Wild, it went to 3-2. All right, that's going to bring the end of the 4th inning. So Melton gets out of that one for his first scoreless inning. Pirates still lead 6-0. All right, let's see what else we've got in here. I see another baseball jersey. This is Dave Winfield, classic cut, game-worn pants jersey, or game-worn pants card. What is this? This is, whoa, Darnell Green, Redskins jersey. That's nice. David Boston jersey. Oh, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice card. Oh. David Boston autograph from his rookie year. Oh, a mini. This is a Phillip Rivers mini rookie. You can see it's smaller than the regular cards. It's a little smaller. Okay, what is this? This is a dual-sided Yankee card. It's got Clemens on one side and a Piazza jersey on the other. Piazza jersey, Clemens on the other side. Pretty cool. These were all priced like 20 years ago, so I have no idea what their values are now. This is a Marshall Faulk jersey. Who is this? Thomas Jones, rookie card. All right, Falter back out there. He's going to relieve, or he's going to get that first pitch over. Looked at that one, called strike to Verling. Verling, 0-1 the count. Falter in the windup with the pitch. Swings down the third base line, foul. Something's going on here. Let me get out of here, back in. Thank you to those of you that have liked and subscribed. Appreciate that today. We've got about 16 likes. I apologize. Today's been an off day because it started off on the wrong foot for me. Falter in the windup. Swings at that one high. Fouls that one back. That was a gift swing. Verling's now 0-2 the count. Tigers have 3 strikeouts. Falter with the pitch. That one's low, inside, 1-2. Falter pitching well. He's at 50 pitches right now. Wants to get out of the 4th inning before he gets to 60. And the windup. And the pitch. Swings at a high one. Struck him out. 4 strikeouts now for Falter. That's going to bring up McKinstry. McKinstry 0 for 1. Where's that guy? They got a picture of a guy out in the river sitting on an inner tube by himself, even though it's a double inner tube. All right, Falter with the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Zach McKinstry batting .272, 8 homers, 32 RBIs. McKinstry's got a smile on his face. He knows what's coming. Falter. It's low. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Falter in the windup. And the pitch. Swing down the third base line. Foul. 1-2. 1-2 the count. Again, here we are in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is up 6-0. Top 5. Falter pitching a great game so far. And the windup pitch outside. 2-2 the count to McKinstry. How you doing, Rising Rhino? Oh, we got a hit to center field. Left center. They're going for it. It falls in for a base hit. Oh, man. Holds him at first. That was a high ball. Wasn't deep, but it was shallow center field. Shallow left center. Sliding for the catch, but just missed it. Luckily, the ball hit off his chest, and he was able to throw it into second. Tommy Pham saying, all right, you got the single, but you're not getting a double. Rising Rhino, boom! Rising Rhino showing some love. I do appreciate it. Chilling during the summer. That's right. We got another week and a half. I got a report on the 4th for coaching duties if I can get there. If not, on 6th for teaching duties. All right, Dingler counts 0-1. There's the pitch. Swinging. Fouls it back. 0-2. Falter would like him to hit a double play. Dingler's batting .266. Popped up in the 3rd. He's got 8 homers and 36 RBIs, does Dingler. Dylan Dingler, D square. And the pitch. Inside. Oh, it was a strike. Struck him out. That's right. Late call by the ump, but it was a strike. 5 strikeouts now for Falter. Does anybody else ever notice how so many ball players have the same letter for their first name and last name? I mean, I'm not saying it's 50% or anything, but it's a lot of players. All right, Baez. That's inside. What? They're going to call that a strike? That was a ball and a half outside the strike zone. That ump, his box is a little bit to the left. 0-1. Falter with the pitch. Swings it. He's got it. Rips it to short. Shortstop going to throw. Long throw. Gets him. So Falter gets out of the 5th inning, giving up another hit. So the Detroit, 2 hits, 2 men left on base. Pirates are still up 6-0. All right, we're going to go back. Yes, Sean, that is alliteration, I guess. All right. All right, here we got another David Boston rookie card. Topps Chrome. That used to be a really good one. Amon Green. Bowman rookie card. We got a Ronnie Lott. I believe that is a Ronnie Lott rookie card. 1983. 1983. Ken Stabler, 1979. Mike Singletary. Oh, look at that. A Merlin Olsen. That was 73. Devin Hester rookie. All right, this is not a rookie card. This is a second-year card for Peyton Manning. Numbered to 5,000. This is a really cool John Elway card. (1993) Fleer. Eli Manning. This is a pre-rookie card. This was a set sent out by not Topps, but Upper Deck and all the cards prior to the 2004 season. Mike Anderson. He had one good year. All right, we're back to the game already. All right, Melton pitching right over the plate to McCutchen. McCutchen, of course, with a solo home run in the bottom of the first inning. Sean says, who had better mullet, Drabek or Kruk? I would have to say Drabek. That was low. Are they going to call that a strike? It was on the corner. No, 1-1 the count. Kruk had a thicker mullet. But Drabek's was a little bit longer, and he kept his short hair in the front. Swing and a miss on the bottom outside corner. 1-2 to McCutchen. McCutchen now batting .257. 9 homers after his solo in the first. All right, Melton with the pitch. Low, you better not swing at that one. 2-2. All right, Melton with the pitch. Swing and a miss. He swung at ball 3. Dang, McCutchen. All right, so 1 down. Melton's starting to get a hang of everything. He was nervous the first 3 innings, but after the last inning, he's retired now. A bunch of batters. Melton is that pitch 70. Beautiful day in Pittsburgh if you're a Pirates fan. All right, Reynolds is up. He's got the sunglasses on. Takes that one outside, 1-0. Reynolds, Deadpool. Reynolds doubled in the third, scored a run. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Melton a little bit scared pitching to Deadpool Reynolds. Ooh, football cards. I'll see. I don't know if I have any press pass. I'll have to look. Here comes the pitch. That's low, ball 3. I usually didn't do the press pass because most of the customers that I sold to didn't like them in their college uniform. So I tried to stay away from press pass. All right, Melton with the pitch. That's right down the middle. Strike 1. 3-1 the count to Reynolds. All right, Melton. Melton in the windup. And the pitch. Swing, fouls that one back. Melton could come back and get a strikeout on Reynolds. It's 3-2. We got a full count. All right, Melton in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing. He hits that one to center. Oh, it's going to bounce. Deadpool Reynolds with a single. 1 out base runner for the Pirates. Perez slid for that one. No, that was a dive. That was a diving slide. Was able to save that from going to the wall, so Perez dives, saved the double. All right, Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2. Gonzalez fouls that one off his feet, 0 and 1. Pirates up a touchdown. That's right, they didn't get the extra point yet. All right, Melton trying to get through the 5th inning. Melton, right-handed pitcher. In the windup, pitch, swing, back behind. 0 and 2 the count to Gonzalez. Gonzalez does not have a hit today. He's one of 4 of the Pirates that does not have one yet. All right, Gonzalez. There's the pitch. Inside. Almost hits his elbow. 1 and 2. Melton at 79 pitches. Number 80 coming up. Gonzalez with a deep fly out his last time up. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So that is the 4th strikeout for Melton. Saturday, if you're in the Pittsburgh area, they have a Peanuts-themed drone show. Playing the the Diamondbacks. All right, Sean, yes, 2 field goals, but... All right, Cruz is going to hit that one foul. 0 and 1 the count to Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 1, and he also has a walk. No, doesn't have a walk. He had, I guess it was a sacrifice. Yes. All right, Cruz. And the pitch. Low, ball 1. All right. Melton with the windup. And the pitch. High. Cruz swings. 1 and 2. All right, those of you that have checked in to see Dr. DeLay, he is still on vacay in PA with his wife. I've got today, and then I have a game on Friday, and then Dr. DeLay will be back. And the pitch outside. Cruz hits it, punches it down the third base line. It is foul. All right, Cruz steps back in. Melton, 85th pitch coming along. In the windup. And the pitch. Low. Thank goodness you didn't do that. All right, we've got 2 and 2. 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Cruz, this is going to be a ball. Don't swing unless it's over the plate. Come on. Melton with the pitch. Swings, he hits it. Base hit. Base hit for Cruz. Deadpool on his way to third. We've got runners on the corners with 2 outs. With Tommy Pham, TP coming up. Wow, first baseman almost was able to catch that one. All right, Tommy Pham. Uh-oh, we've got a pitching coach coming out. We've got a meeting of the mindless. Or the minds, I'm sorry. Meeting of... That was mean. Didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Meeting of the minds out there. All right, take a look here. We've got a Joey Galloway. Is this a rookie? This is a Joey Galloway 96 Crown Royale rookie. All right, pitching coach walking back. Melton staying in. Runners on the corners. Tommy Pham at the plate. Melton in the windup. And the pitch. Low, ball one. Cruz steals second, his second stolen base of the day. .33 steals for Cruz. He is now baseball's leader. All right, Melton with the pitch. That's going to be on the outside corner, 1-1. And the pitch low, he swings. Tommy Pham swinging at ball 2. 1-2 the count. Come on, TP. Sean, like that. You like that Galloway. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tommy Pham strikes out. But the Pirates get 2 hits, even though they don't get a run. Pirates are leading 6-0 after 5. All right, I know there's some other games going on, so let's do a scoreboard check here. Bottom 4, Cincinnati. Or no, I'm sorry. Top 8, Cincinnati over Washington, 1-0. Miami over San Diego, 3-1 in the top of the 7th. San Francisco over Atlanta, 3-0, top 6. New York Mets over Los Angeles Angels, 2-1, bottom 3. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's see what else we got in here. This is a special die cut card, John Elway. This really cool. That is from Topps 1999. I'm not sure if this is regular Topps or Topps Finest. I can't see. That is a really nice looking card. All right, we've got another Sean Alexander, numbered out of 1,000. Those of you that like Seattle. I got a bunch of Seattle stuff. Darrell Jackson autograph. He was what? Was he a Gator? Darrell Jackson autograph. Oh, what is this? This is a PSA, one of the original PSA graded cards of Drew bled so much that he needed a transfusion. PSA 8. All right, the Pirates falter with the pitch. Low. Don't think he got that one. No, even though it nipped the box. 1-0 to Meadows. Falter in the windup with the pitch. That one's high. That's caught the top corner. He did get the strike on that one, 1-1. Parker Meadows batting 188. Grounded out in the 3rd. There's the pitch outside. It's going to be 2-1. Falter now 64 pitches. Swing and a miss. The Detroit Tigers had been the best team against lefty pitchers in the majors. So Falter is having a really good day against Detroit. All right, nobody out. 2-2 the count. Meadows. Falter with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for Falter. All right, Falter. Torres, 0 for 2, batting .284. There's the pitch. Oh, right over the plate. Caught him looking. 0-1 the count. Pitch count for Falter, 11, 12, 9, 14, 15. So far, 6 this inning. Falter with the pitch. Swings that one. That's going to center field. And Cruz catches it. Outstretched glove. Lackadaisical, but he got it. 2 down. Falter with 68 pitches. All right, those of you that have checked in, again, this is the top of the 6th. Detroit at Pittsburgh. Yame Jones batting .250. Ground out, struck out. Falter with the pitch. Swing, he hits that one high. Is that going to be in play? It's foul. It's caught. So 6 scoreless innings for Falter. We are going to the bottom of the 6th. Mays Hayes is up. Bart Kinner-Falefa. All right, what else we got? Edgar and James rookie. I know we've got a Colts fan out there somewhere. I don't know if RFK's checking in. Maybe he's not a Colts fan. Here is a really nice card. This is a 1970, I believe. 1971 Merlin rookie card. 1971. It's not a Merlin Olsen rookie card. I'm sorry. 1971 though. Little off center. All right, here we go. This was a hot card for a while. This is the 2000 LeVar Arrington Pacific rookie. Those of you that don't remember LeVar Arrington. All right, we have a baseball autograph. I don't know anything about this guy. It's a Padre, Eric Geyer. This is a rookie card, I believe, from 2002, Donruss Elite. Eric Geyer autograph. I didn't like the ones where they did the autograph and then it was a tape on. I liked when they actually had to touch the card. This is a Clinton Portis rookie. Broncos. All right, well, that does it for that box. I know I have another baseball box here. I want to try to get to that. Put these, I'm running out of room here. Put that one over there. All right. Here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. Pirates scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third. They lead 6-0 off of 7 hits. All right, now we got a new pitcher. Lee is now pitching. Chase Lee. He has a 3.51 ERA, 5 holds. I don't see any saves. He's got an underarm, sidearm type of pitch. Count is already 0-2 to Hayes. All right, Lee. Sidearm pitch, swing and a miss. He already gets one strikeout. So Melton pitched 5 pretty good 5 innings. The last 2 innings were pretty good. All right, Lee, 3 pitches, struck out Hayes. Now Bart is up 0 for 1. Outside, 1-0. Looks like ball 2. 2-0 the count to Bart. And the pitch. Whoa! That was way outside. Curved all the way back in. Nipped the top corner. That was a great pitch. 2-1 the count. Joey Bart walked in the second, scored a run. Swing down first base line. Foul. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing on low. Man, that was outside and low. 2 strikeouts for Lee. 2 up, 2 down. Dang. All right, it's going to bring up Connor Falafa. 0 for 2 today. Lee, right-handed pitcher, sidearm. Gets it in there for strike 1. Falafa struck out twice today. He's got one of the best batting averages on the Pirates at 272. He can't get a hit. That's inside. It's going to be 1-1. Come on, Kinner Falafa. Lee with the pitch. High. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Is Chase Lee related to either Cliff or Bruce Lee? I do not believe so. Swing! Oh, he checked swing. He said no. 3-1 the count to Kiner Falefa. Chase Lee pitched in Alabama. Sidearm pitch. Hits that one off his foot. 3-2. Full count. If there were runners, they'd be gone, but there's 2 outs. Kiner Falefa at the plate, digging in. Lee with the pitch. Swing. Oh, come on. Oh, man. See, it was outside. Kiner starts going, and then as soon as he starts going, the ump says no. Strike. I mean, it took the box, but the ump had been calling that a ball. Even stuff closer in. Man. All right, so 3 up, 3 down. Lee gets 3 strikeouts. So after 6 innings, Pirates are leading 6-0. All right, this is one of my favorite baseball sets. This is the Topps 2006 Topps Rookies. This was super cool stuff. This is probably the best card that we got out of the box. Rookie Cole Hamels. Had a couple other nice ones. I can go over some of these. We got a Chipper Jones. We got a Mickey Mantle green. We got a Mickey Mantle black. Dustin Pedroia. Prince Fielder. Ryan Zimmerman. Ichiro. I like how Ichiro just has one name. Pedroia again. Zimmerman again. Francisco Laureano. All right, we're back. All right, again, the Pirates are up 6-0. Falter in there. Left-handed pitcher. He's going to pitch that one outside. 1-0 to Perez. Perez is 1 for 2 today. Falter on the mound. Left-handed pitcher. In the windup. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Perez, right-handed batter. 0-2 the count. Wenzel Perez, batting .253. Perez calls time. I know there's a little delay. So I apologize for that. All right, Falter with the pitch. Right down the middle. Backward K. First one today. Nice pitch. Caught him looking. That's his second, Perez's second strikeout. Falter now has 7, I believe. Yep, 7 strikeouts for Falter. All right, Torkelson up. Torkelson had 1 strikeout. Falter with the pitch. Hits that one to left field. It's going off the wall. That's going to be a double for Torkelson. That was Falter's 73rd pitch. Torkelson is a 1-out base runner. That was a beautiful pitch. Beautiful hit. Hit that one right there. Perfect shot to left center field. Actually, that was left field. Off the A in Vanda Pharmaceuticals. All right, Spencer calls time. He wants to get his gloves off. All right, Vierling up. Vierling's 0 for 2. Swing off his foot. 0-1 the count. That is Detroit's 3rd hit of the game. Those of you that have chimed in, thank you very much. I appreciate you chiming in for the Pirates. Detroit Pirates are up 6-0. If you like, please hit that like button and subscribe. Subscribers help the channel. So does the like button. Anything you can do to help. Dr. DeLay will be back. He cannot wait for football season. Falter on the mound with the pitch. That's low. 1-1. Looking forward to that first football game, the Hall of Fame game. Matt Vierling batting .192. No homers, 5 RBIs. Fly out and a strikeout. Falter in the windup. With the pitch is low. Ball 2 to Vierling. We got a pitcher up in the bullpen, Carlos Hernandez, the right-handed pitcher. Falter with the windup and the pitch. Oh, hits the catcher. Oh, right off his shoulder. Dang, 2-2 the count with a guy on second. All right, new ball coming out. Falter with his 78th pitch coming on. All right, Vierling stepping back in. Falter. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Oh, he throws that one in the dirt. 3-2. Falter has yet to walk anyone. Of course, that means he's going to walk someone coming up. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to yawn. I'm going to get a drink of lime juice here in a second. All right, and the pitch. Swing. Hits it into right field. Could that be a run? Yes. Torkelson on his way home. Shutout is now over. Tigers on the board with their first run. RBI single for Vierling. I'm not sure if we're going to see a pitcher in the bullpen for the Pirates. Whoa. That is bitter. That's a one-hole line. All right, we got the pitching coach coming out. McKinstry coming up. Carmen Moleskinski. He needs to buy a vowel up there. Moldozinski. I do not know how to pronounce his name. Falter doesn't have a great name. Let's hope he goes above and beyond actually faltering. Yes, sir. Very good. I was thinking the same thing, but didn't want to say anything negative about faltering. All right, here comes Falter with his 80th pitch to McKinstry. And the windup. We got one out. He's going to hit that one down the third base line. Foul. 0-1. McKinstry batting .275. He singled in the fifth. He's got a smile on his face. And the pitch. That's going to be high, but inside the box. 0-2 to McKinstry. And the pitch. Swing! Fouls it back. They're talking about the umpire. He takes an extra fraction of a second before he makes that strike call. Makes the announcers wonder a little bit, they say. All right, here's the pitch. Throws it to first. All right, McKinstry. Counts 0-2. Fans are booing something. Falter with the pitch. Outside. 2-2 the count. Or is it 1-2? It's 1-2. 1-2 the count. My bad. All right, Falter. With the pitch. Right down the middle. That could be 2. 1, 2. Oh, he's safe. McKinstry beats the tag. That looked good, but he must have beat it. He hustled it down there. There's the 1 and 2. Yeah, he was safe. All right, well, we got the leadoff runner. But now it's 2 outs. Guy on first. We can still get a force out at second. All right, brings up Dingler. Dingler is 0 for 2. And the pitch. Outside, he hits that one high. It's foul. Is it gettable? Gettable? No, lands foul territory. 0-1 the count. Definitely the fans are getting ready for that 7th inning stretch. Come on. All right, Falter in the windup. Hits that one foul again. Dingler 0 for 2, and the count is 0 and 2. There are 2 outs, 1 on, top 7. And the pitch, outside, check swing. He got him, struck him out. Trying to get something special here for us. If I can find it. Come on. This is crazy, man.
Same old phone? Nah. It's me in 3 time zones.
All right.
On an edit, 1 foot on a trail.
One, two, three, four.
All right, there we go. Gotta get my stretch in. 7th inning stretch. All right, Sean says he has made it into the 7th, which these days is a miracle, especially for the Pirates pitchers. You got it. What are his stats this year, please? I will look them up. Rising Rhino, what's I'm going to do when D-Lay comes back? Well, I got to go back to work. So he'll be able to do this. I do not have a remote on that. All right, let me check Falter. Falter is 6-5 with a 3.85 ERA, 21 games started, 107 innings pitched, 68 strikeouts. So he is definitely having a better than average day today. All right, Horowitz is up. Horowitz had a grand slam in the 2nd, batting 250s, 1 for 3 today. Lee hit that one on the outside corner. I'm not sure what's up with that Mets thing in the center. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry about that. All right, fouls that one off his foot. Yeah. Sorry. I clicked on the wrong box there for a second when it came back. All right, Horowitz now. The count is 2-2. Bottom 7. Lee coming in. Struck out the side last inning. All right, Lee with the pitch. In the dirt. Full count. To Horowitz. 3-2. Be nice to have a leadoff base runner. Pirates, first, second, third inning, dude, real good. Had a couple hits in the 4th, but nothing since. Swing and a, right to third base on the switch. 1 down. He took him for 6 pitches, did Horowitz. All right, McCutchen coming up. McCutchen's solo home run in the 1st, 411 feet. Exit velocity, 104 miles per hour. McCutchen, 1 for 3. And the pitch. Outside or inside corner is going to take it. 0-1 the count. McCutchen, 256, 9 homers, 32 RBIs, and 33 stolen bases. McCutchen hits that one foul. Bounding ball down the third base side. Somehow Mr. Met has infiltrated the game. Yes. Yes, he did. Thank you, Sean. All right, McCutchen. 0-2 the count. Lee is retired 4 straight. Lee with the pitch. Way outside. The other thing is, too, you asked me, R-Square, what you going to do? You're going to be doing teaching and doing your broadcasts. That's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be busy. All right, Lee with the pitch. Swing. Punches it. Slow one to short. Short gets him. 2 down. McCutchen out at first. Lee's probably thinking, man, I should have started pitching today. Jason Panetti is calling for the Tigers up in the Tigers broadcast. All right, Lee pitches that one right on the inside. Deadpool hits it foul down the right field line. Deadpool Reynolds is 2 for 3 today. Be nice for him to get another hit. Get that batting average up to 240. That pitch is going to be low inside. 1-1. We've got 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Reynolds doubled, singled, and scored a run. There's the pitch. Outside but in. Comes back in the strike zone. Reynolds caught looking. 1-2 the count. Reynolds asks for time. All right, Lee with the pitch. Swing, he's going to hit it to first base. Can he beat the pitcher? No, the pitcher beats him. 3 up, 3 down. Lee has retired 6 straight batters. Don't make me go back to Texas. We came from Texas to see Bob walk. I'm guessing that is Bob Walk's family. All right, here we go. Bottom 7, out of 7, we're going to go top 8. Let's go back and see what we've got. We've got a Francisco Liriano card. Brian Wilson, for those of you that are Giants fans. Ryan Terrell. Oh, here we go. Texas Ranger Ian Kinsler. James Shields. Oh, here we go. Taylor Buchholz. He was a fan favorite. Carlos Marmol. All right, Astro fans, here you go. J.R. House. Martin, Reggie, Francisco again. I remember this guy, Dan Ugla. Somehow, let's see, Sean says Bob Walk was a good 80s Pirates pitcher. Yes, he was. He did walk a lot. Josh Johnson. Carlos Ruiz for the Phillies. Hannibal, who's that? James Lonely. Giovanni Soto, another Ryan. Okay. Dynamic duo. There's another Francisco Liriano card. Bowman. All right, we've got a Pirates pitching change. Looking to see if there's anybody else. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Paul Maholm. All right, Carl MLOD Zinski. He's a right-handed pitcher. Pitch outside. 1-0 to Baez. MLOD Zinski. Mladzinski. There's the pitch on the outside corner. Gets the called strike. 1-1. Javier Baez batting .271 with 10 home runs and 39 RBIs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pirates are leading 6-1. Solo home run in the first by McCutchen. Grand slam by Horowitz in the second. Then Cruz scored in the third, and that's been it. We got a bounding ball, but Perez falls down. There's the throw to first. Perez hits a bounding ball to third, but took such a big cut. Feet slipped out from under him. He's on the ground. Easy throw out to first. Hopefully Baez is okay. All right, 1 down. All right, on the mound. There's the pitch. Swing, check, swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1 on that ball to Meadows. Gonna get some more lime. That is bitter. Bitter lime. Cleans the palate. All right, and the windup. Pitch is high. 1-1. 1-1 the count. I feel bad. I know we're losing viewers. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's because of the game. It's getting late. People go on doing that. But I do appreciate those of you that have checked in. I'm trying to do things in the bottom of the innings and stuff between with the cards and the magazines. I don't have all the special effects that Dr. Delay has with getting on and checking stats. If I do that and I push the wrong button, I don't want to mess something up. All right, count is 3-1 to Meadows. MLOD Zinski on the mound in relief. And the pitch. Swing, that ball's high. Sky high. Second baseman catches it. He's out. Falter with 7 strikeouts today, I believe. Not sure if that was a career high, but he had a great game. Only gave up 1 run. Oh, he had 8. No, he had 7 strikes. I think it was 7. Was it 8? No, I guess he had 8 strikeouts. Hold on. I thought it was only 7. Yeah, 8 strikeouts. He had 8 strikeouts, no walks. Oh, and 2 the count to Torres. Torres didn't think he went, but umpire said yes. MLOD Zinski. Mladzinski. All right, low, ball 1. They're talking about the Pirates losing to the second worst team in baseball, getting swept by the Chi Sox, and then coming in here and potentially sweeping the team with the best record in baseball. What is this? Schizophrenic Pirates. That's inside. Swing. Foul back. 1-2 the count. The Pirates. In the dirt. 2-2. All right. Clever Torres, 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. You know the next pitch is going to be a ball. So what are you going to do? MLB Zinski. Pitch is high. He swings at it. 2-2 to count. Deuce is still wild on the scoreboard. Oh, Nelly. The Tigers have been playing above their heads all year. Oh, I don't know about that. They're just having a bad time right now. Pitch outside. There it is. 3-2. I told you. Deuces Wild is going to go 3-2. It's happened 6 out of 7 times, at least, in the last 7 times. Do you remember Rafael Belliard on the Pirates? Yes, I do. I know I have one of his rookie cards also. There's a pinch hit. Oh, Cruz, does he get it? He dove. Did he get it off the grass or is it out? It is an out. O'Neal Cruz with a diving catch. Stealing a hit away from Torres. All right, that's going to go mid-8. Let's see what else we got here. Oh. All right, we got Ugla. Here you guys remember this guy, Stephen Drew. All right, what about this guy? Brandon Harper. That's a chrome, too. That's numbered. That's numbered out of 552. Kendrick Morales, I don't remember him. The great Mike Piazza, numbered to 552. What is that? Oh, man, double deuce. Number 22 out of 552. Howie Kendrick, Jason Bergman, John Gall from Boston. A Roger Clemens reprint. Numbered to 552. Steven Andrade for the Royals. Travis Ishkara. I have no idea who that is. Tyler Johnson. All right, Pirates fans. Who remembers Johan Bayless? Johan Bayless. James Shields. We got an autograph here. Anthony LeDrew. Autograph. And Ryan O'Malley autograph. Couple more autos there. Let's get back to those. One of them was a Pirate. All right. Gonzalez Cruz. No, this is Gonzalez up to bat. Hernandez is the new pitcher on the mound. Sorry. Too much change. He's pitched 35.1 innings, 6.88 ERA, 35 Ks. So Lee did a great job. Second pitch is outside, 1-1 to Gonzalez. Cruz is on deck. Gonzalez batting .260, 0 for 3 today. Gonzalez needs a hit, but he swings it. That one was almost in the dirt, and he swung 1-2. You got a steamboat out there. out in the Three Rivers. Hernandez with the pitch. In the dirt. He didn't swing at that one. That one was higher than the last one you swung at. Dang, 2-2 the count to Gonzalez. RFK doesn't feel comfortable harassing Trisk. Giants fan, how you doing? Number 21. The Tigers, FBSA. Do you remember Zane Smith on the Pirates? Yes, I do. I like Zane Smith. But I think he went somewhere else pretty quick. There's a swing and a miss. Cut, struck him out. Come on, Pirates. Don't give up now. Come on. You had 7 hits, 6 runs. All of that in the first 4 innings. This Friday, D-backs versus Pirates. Coverage begins at 5. Game's probably going to be around 6. O'Neal Cruz, 2 for 2. Come on, keep it up. That one was in the dirt. Thank goodness you didn't swing. That one bounced up to the plate. Pirates on a roll. Thank you, Michael. Hits that one to deep field. It's going all the way to the wall, but it's caught in the warning track. I don't know where RFK is, Rising Rhino. He's been hiding. Again, Giants fan 56, thank you for checking in. Thank you, Rising Rhino, for checking in. All right, we've got 2 down. It's going to bring up Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham is 0 for 2. He does have a walk. That pitch is outside. You better not. Oh, he called it a strike. That was, again, it's a whole ball and a half outside. What are you doing, ump? Dang. There's the pitch. That one's low in the dirt. Are you going to call that one a strike? No. Clean off the ball. Get a new one out there. Tommy Pham, 1-1 the count. Phillies fan here. All right, Michael. Shout out to play-by-play with JJ. I might be tuning into him in a little bit. All right, that pitch was high. 2-1 to Tommy Pham. And the pitch. Low, he swings it. Ball 2. Now it's 1-2. You swung at ball 3. Now it's 2-2 the count. 2 outs. You know this next pitch is going to be a ball. Come on. And the pitch. Swings it down and punches it in to center field. Tommy Pham finally gets a hit. We got a 2-out base runner. All right, this is the Pirate signature. John Van Bechoten. All right, Cabron Mays Hayes. 1 for 3 today. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut. That was a slow fastball. 85 mile an hour. Thank you, Giants fan, for checking in. I hope we're having a great stream. It's been up and down. That pitch is right over the plate. Caught him looking. Let's go, Hayes Mays. You're wearing my number. Number 13. Come on. All right, end the pitch. Swing. Oh, it's caught. That's going to end the inning right to second base. All right, the Pirates may not be up again. Let's hope not. That's going to be the end of 8, top 9 coming. Last 3 autographs here are Eric Ibar. Whoa, drop that one. Eric Ibar. Franklin Gutierrez. And Ben Zorpst. I do remember Ben Zorpst. Let's see what else we got here. These are some Topps Open Excitement Packs, never opened. We've got Paul Goldschmidt in there. And Andrelton Simmons in that. These are sealed packs. Alright, let me put these away. This was the Topps 2006 Rookies. Alright, put these off to the side. Alright, what else we got in here? Oh, look at this. J.P. Crawford on the Phillies. Daniel Murphy on the Mets. That's a Bowman Heritage. Rhys Hopkins. Andrew McCutchen rookie. A Andrew McCutchen gold rookie. And Severino Gonzalez autograph. All right, here we go. Top 9. We got some people kayaking in the river. One person has a Giants hat, another person I couldn't read. All right, Lazinski starts off with a pitch, fouls that one back, does Keith. Colt Keith is batting for Jones. Keith is batting .251. Lazinski, low, 1-0. Can the Pirates get out of the top of the 9th? Lazinski with the windup and the pitch outside. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Lazinski. Those of you that are still here, thank you so much for staying with us. It's been a quick game. That one's high. Are they going to give it to him? They gave him the strike even though it was outside the box. Come on, ump. 2-2 the count. All right, and the pitch. Swing. Rips that one. That's a base hit. We've got a leadoff hitter for Detroit here in the top of the 9th. All right, hopefully we can get a double play in here. Lazinski already on his 22nd pitch, coming up 23. Perez is 1 for 3. That's the 5th hit for Detroit today. Lazinski with the pitch. Outside, but come back in. That was a strike. You're right. 0-1 the count to Perez. 0-1 the count. La cuenta. Aquí viene el pitch. And the pitcher. In the windup. And there's the pitch. High. Perez hits it alto. Muy alto. In the back of play. Foul ball. Majinski. Is that how you say his name? Majinski? Jack Suwinski is in the bullpen. Majinski on the mound. And the pitch. Swing outside low. Struck him out. 1 down and 1 on. Torkelson comes to the bat. Torkelson is 1 for 3, batting .240. Majinski. How do you get Majinski out of LOD? Majinski with the pitch right down the middle. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1 the count. Again, those of you that are tuned in to see Dr. DeLay, he is away on vacay in PA with his wife. He should be back in a couple days. But I've got this game and the Friday game against the Diamondbacks. And then he'll be back after that. But thank you so much of you that have chimed in to listen and to support the channel. Like and subscribe, please. Swing and a miss. Majinski. 0-2 to Torkelson. Spencer Torkelson doubled in the 7th, scored the only run. Torkelson digs in. Majinski. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Michael, nice autograph cards. Very good. Michael also said, I'd like to see the Pittsburgh Pirates win and interested to see what Aaron Rodgers does with the Steelers. Well, we shall see very soon. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts from Majinski. Hopefully Rodgers will do well. If not, and they go 0-17, we got the March for Arch. I don't mind. I don't think Arch would mind playing in Pittsburgh, but they need to get an offensive line. Something for protection. All right, Vierling. At the plate. Swing and a miss. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. They brought the brooms out in Pittsburgh. 0-1 the count. Uh-oh. Vierling called time. Fans are standing. Oh, there's a broom guy. Double deuce. Dr. Lay, if you're chimed in, the battery in the controller is low. You'll have to let me know what to do before Friday. And the pitch. Outside and low, ball 1. Vierling batting .208. No homers. Brooms are out. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing high. Fouled it back. 1-2 the count. We are 1 strike away from the sweep of the Tigers. Michael, sí, muy bueno. Mucho gusto. Tú, gracias. 22 likes, 22 les gustan. All right, clapping for the Pirates. Let's go. Modlinski with the pitch. Here it is. Swing down the line. Foul. Third base. He quiets the crowd. Vierling 1-2. Claps are coming. Majinski. Can we get the brooms out? They are. They're swinging. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Pirates have swept the Tigers. Oh, man. Being swept by the worst team in the league, or worst team in the American League, and then beating the best team in the American League. Those are your schizophrenic Pirates. Raise the Jolly Roger again. And the Pirates get the win. Did not falter today. He got the win, bringing him, I believe, to 7-5 on the season. All right, folks, great game for the Pirates. We will be back on Friday, I believe at 6 p.m. I have to check the exact time I need to be here. Hopefully there won't be any problem with the battery and controller. Dennis Slay is going to try to chip in and tell me what to do. I think he's got another battery charging. If not, he's going to call me and tell me how to charge the battery in the controller. Brooms are out. Yes, they are, Michael. They are on fire. I hope they can keep that fire home against Arizona. All right, I'm not sure what else I can do here other than clap. It is 1:55. We've had, I guess it's a short game, 2.5 hours, not too bad. Rolling with Randy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll keep on calling. Another Pirate game on Friday. Dr. Delay says thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. No charging, no cuesta nada. Es gratis, it's free. Hit that like button, it helps the channel. Appreciate that. Hopefully, those of you that are able to watch the game, you might get to see Dr. Delay. I'm pretty sure he brought his jersey with him, so you'll find him. They're interviewing Horowitz on his first career Grand Slam right now. I've got to go. I've got to go back. I've got more work to do, housework and chores. It's a working Wednesday. I will see you later. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. To all of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. Adios. Adios, amigo. Hasta la Vega.